Lap after lap, decade after decade, Denny Hamlin refused to say the word out loud. Championship. Now he's saying it. And the reason why says everything about where his season stands right now. Because 2 points. That's the entire gap between Hamlin and Tyler Reddick for the championship lead heading into the biggest stretch of the year. 2 points can vanish in one bad restart, but Hamlin isn't panicking about that anymore. He's talking about something bigger, a system that finally rewards a whole season, not one unlucky lap. Here's why that shift matters so much. For years, the old playoff format made the championship a coin flip. Win it in October, lose it because of a caution flag nobody saw coming. Hamlin knows that pain better than almost anyone in the sport, and what happened to him last season is exactly why the format just changed. Last year at Phoenix, Hamlin dominated the championship race, controlled it, looked like a champion. Then a caution came out with 3 laps left. The title slipped away. Kyle Larson won his second championship instead. Hamlin didn't get what the racing said he'd earned. That moment didn't just sting Hamlin. According to the source, that perceived injustice combined with Jesse Love winning the O'Reilly Series championship over a driver with 10 wins, Connor Zilisch became the pressure that forced NASCAR to change the format altogether. So now the sport looks different, and so does Hamlin's mindset. Last week at Sonoma, Hamlin took the championship lead away from Reddick. He sits 2 points ahead of him right now. He's 104 points clear of Ryan Blaney. Under the new system, Hamlin will enter the chase for the championship, holding either a 25-point advantage or a 25-point deficit. Both are live possibilities. Both come from where he stands today. This is the moment Hamlin finally started believing. On Friday, at a press conference in Chicagoland, Hamlin was asked directly, is a championship in his second to last season finally realistic? His answer wasn't hype, it was calculated. I certainly feel like the destination of where you want to go is more in your hands, Hamlin said. The sample size is bigger. That phrase, sample size, is the whole story here. Hamlin isn't just hoping anymore, he's trusting math over luck. But he didn't stop there. He added a warning too. This thing could come down to a green-white checkered at Homestead, Hamlin said. We don't know. One race, one restart. Still enough to decide everything even now. So what's actually different? Hamlin explained that too. But at least there are other races and restarts that happened that counted just the same, the 9 races before that, he said. 9 races, not one single roll of the dice. That's the shift Hamlin is leaning on. I like it for that reason, that I don't think that one freak race or incident or win just completely changes the outlook of your championship hopes, Hamlin said. I'm very optimistic from the standpoint that generally the bigger the data set, the better off our chances are going to be. Read that again. A driver who's been burned by one bad caution is now saying the data protects him. That's not confidence born from ego. That's confidence born from getting robbed once and building a system that can't rob him the same way twice. Here's what makes this moment even heavier. Hamlin has been here before, more than once. He entered the 2010 season finale with a 15-point lead over Jimmy Johnson. He didn't win it. A crash ended that chance. He made the Final Four in 2014, in 2019, in 2029. The 2021 finish echoed last year almost exactly, denied by a late caution and a pit stop that changed everything in an instant. 4 times Hamlin has stood at the edge of a championship. 4 times something outside his control decided the outcome. That's the weight behind every word he said on Friday. This is the climax of where Hamlin sits right now. Not a trophy, not a guarantee. A 2-point lead, a format built from his own heartbreak, and a driver finally willing to say the quiet thing out loud. This could actually happen, not because one race will decide it in his favor, because for the first time, one race isn't the whole story anymore. 9 races before Homestead will count just as much as whatever happens on that final lap. That's the bet Hamlin is making. That's the bet the whole sport just made with him. So here's what actually matters. Denny Hamlin holds a 2-point championship lead entering the chase, with a real chance at either a 25-point cushion or a 25-point hole. And for the first time in years, he's letting himself believe it could end in his favor. Here's the angle most fans are missing. Hamlin isn't just chasing a title. He's chasing vindication for 2010, for 2021, and especially for last year at Phoenix, all in what could be one of his final real title shots. So ask yourself this. Is the new format finally built for a driver like Hamlin, or will one green-white checkered at Homestead prove that nothing has really changed at all? If you want to see how this points battle shifts week to week before anyone else does, hit subscribe and turn on notifications, because Hamlin's championship match is only getting started.